Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to another song review. Today we're going to be listening to T.N.T. by acdc. All letters, I'm now realizing. T.N.T. acdc. Get it. But yes, T.N.T. I do know of this song. I've never seen Bon Scott perform it, so that's what we're going to be checking out today. That'll be new to me. I always like to be honest if I've heard a song but didn't hear a particular version, just so you guys know where I'm at with it. But yeah, it was the winner of last week's poll. I'll pop it in here for you to see. And I won't ramble too much. I'm very excited to check it out. So let's pop our headphones on, turn it up, and here we go. And all I really know well is the chorus, so I'll figure out what else they're saying. Ready.
See me ride into the sunset on your color TV screen. After all that I can give, if you know what I mean. Women to the left of me, women to the right. Ain't got no gun.
Angus is always just Angus,
Don't you start no fight.
which is great.
Tell you why, 'cause I'm dynamite. And I win the fight. I'm a power love. Watch me
I'm so used to hearing like the chants. That's not a part of this performance.
I'm a wanted man. Public enemy number one. Understand? So lock up your daughter, lock up your wife, lock up your factor, learn to be alive. The man is like a town. Don't you mistake now. 'Cause I'm
Well,
dynamite. Now when the fight,
they just keep showing that one kid.
I'm a power load. Watch me slow.
I feel like Angus has the most energy in the whole room. Okay, there we go.
I'm dynamite. Now when the fight, I'm a power load. Watch me slow.
you go. So you can hear the crowd. Was that like before they did the... I don't know. I would assume that they always wanted people to yell T.N.T. I don't even think he said... Hold on, let me go back a second. Yeah, he kind of left the gap in the T.N.T. like when that's part of the lyrics. But I just always picture like crowd singing along to that, or even like the oi oi part. But yeah, you didn't really hear that, but then you could hear the crowd at the end. And when they showed the crowd, I mean, here's the thing. I will say I sit here and I just listen and watch. So even when I go to shows, I'm not like going crazy, or like, even for my favorite bands, like I'm just not that kind of person. Like I kind of listen and enjoy, and I really have a good time, but on the outside I just look calm. And I feel like that whole crowd looked calm there, except that one kid that just did the headbang. I mean, I guess there were people clapping in the back too, but it looked like a very calm crowd for it being acdc. But I'm assuming this was probably early on too. You guys let me know, how early on was this in their career? It says it was held at the Hippodrome, Golders Green in London. It was October 27th, 1977. So let me know. I'm going to let that up to you guys. Yeah, that was my first time really paying attention to the lyrics. So the lock up your daughters, lock up your wife, lock your back door, and run for your life. The man is back in town, so you don't want to mess me around. And then the look he gave the camera. I don't know, it made me laugh a little bit, if I'm being honest, but he was trying to be tough. But yeah, I'm really enjoying listening to Bon Scott because, I mean, for the majority of the time that I've seen acdc performances, just here and there, not that often really, it's been with Brian Johnson. When my husband and I saw them in concert, it was with Brian Johnson. And I know I shouldn't do this with groups because I don't know. I don't really know if it's bad or good to do, because whenever there's a new singer, I kind of compare. Even though people are like, you can't compare, it's just a different version. It's what they are now. You can't go back. Like Brian Johnson is the voice of acdc. But I don't feel like that is really what a lot of people say. A lot of people love Bon Scott. You know, it's weird. Some bands like fully just accept a new singer and be like, now that's acdc. But other people are like, he's good, but he's not Bon Scott. That's kind of the majority of what I get, at least on this channel, going through comments and stuff like that. But I think, and I don't want to say this too early because I have a lot of acdc to listen to, just as a whole. But I'm kind of leaning towards liking Bon Scott's vocals a little bit better, I think. And I just say that because I feel like Brian Johnson does a lot of the higher pitched, I don't know the technicality of what it's called. I just listen to music. I like music. I don't know proper terms. And I feel like this is probably the wrong term to use, but he just has a more shrill voice when he goes higher pitched. And I feel like with what I hear of Bon Scott, I like how he sings it better because it's not as much of that, you know? It's not a secret on this channel. I'm not really a fan of just anything super high pitched, female, male, no matter what. My ears just don't like it. But Brian Johnson, I mean, that's fine. My ears like that. My ears like Bon Scott. But sometimes I think of, I don't know, who would be a similar sound, I want to say. I feel like a band that comes to mind, which maybe this isn't comparable at all. I don't know. You can let me know if you get this at all too. But I would say the little I know of Guns N' Roses, like that kind of vocal. And I know everybody, I feel like Guns N' Roses is another band that everybody loves. And I would listen to them if you guys want me to listen to them. But I have a love-hate relationship with Welcome to the Jungle because I know it's catchy. It's kind of a fun party song. And it's like a song everybody knows. But then those high-pitched, you know the parts I'm talking about, I just don't like it that much. So I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, there's like a threshold that I can tolerate. And while I like acdc, and like I said, Brian Johnson's voice doesn't go above that threshold, like that's fine, I feel like Bon Scott is a little less than that. And that's kind of making me lean more towards liking his vocals better. But I hope that made sense. Please don't be mad at me. I'm always worried people are going to be mad when I just say my thoughts, but everybody has their taste and what their ears like. And I think my ears are leaning more towards Bon Scott, even though they're both great. Like I said, like no hate towards either of them. They're both amazing singers and, you know, sound enough, I think, comparable a little bit in their capabilities that it does work for Brian Johnson, because sometimes it's just a totally different sound and people can't get into that when it's a new singer. But I feel like he can hit all the kind of notes that Bon Scott could hit. So it has that similarity that I feel like can kind of keep AC/DC alive, if that makes any sense. I hope that was okay to say. I think it was okay to say. All right, guys, I will end this one here. I'm glad I checked this one out. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know, was this early on? And if not, or even if it was, what did you think of the crowd, the little bit you saw? Because again, no judgment. I'm a calm music listener, as you can probably tell from this channel, but it's AC/DC, you know? I thought people would be just headbanging like crazy, and, you know, I don't know. It was just different than I expected. But it was a smaller place, it seems. Like it's like a theater almost, it looks like. So maybe you don't do that there. Let me know. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you want me to check out next by AC/DC or anybody. I'm always adding to my list and trying to keep my list organized, and I really appreciate the suggestions, so keep them coming. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching along with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.